Hi everyone, I wanted to make a video for three reasons on the EURUSD. Primarily it's because we've got the sell limit activated, which is triggered. It's going to trigger higher up. So that information is privy for QuasiDB customers. It's based on some supply and demand analysis and high volume node. Secondly, I wanted to bring your attention to the supply and resistance indicator, which is available at FX SSI, so do have a look at that. It's a really, really good website, and you've got amazing free indicators and really, really powerful paid indicators as well, so do have a look at that. And thirdly, I wanted to talk about the psychology of ranges. Alright, so just bear with me. So you have to imagine that you're trading the Euro USD and you are looking at the highs and lows after a period of time, and what happens is that you become conditioned to understand that's the norm. This is the normal behavior for the Euro USD. It should, be contained within those parameters because that's what you're used to. You may not look left. You're probably just looking at the particular candle. You couldn't maybe even possibly not even looking at the daily. You're looking at smaller time frames. So what happens after a period of time, you become used to seeing price in between 1.2 and 1.21, 1.22, and it can happen for a long period of time. I mean, this is you're talking about 42 days of seeing price within those comfortable parameters. So what happens is that you wake up in the morning, you check your phone, and you're still within 1.2 to 1.22, and life's good because it's expected behavior. And so you can trade, you can make some profit, you can perhaps lose a little bit, and whatever happens, the next day you're still within that comfortable range. So what inevitably happens is that we do get breakouts of that range, and that will throw the majority of traders off. We had one here, and then that was like a comfortable retracement back within the range, and so that was good, and life was easy again, and you had those normal parameters that you could trade off of. You knew where to place your stops, and then what inevitably happens, because it's FX and it's trading, is that we do see breakouts of comfortable ranges, and this is how you can be caught off guard if you're not looking at the sentiment. Okay, so what would have happened? You would have broken here, and you think, oh well, I mean, it might fall below that, but it's unlikely. I mean, we held that for ages. Surely, this is a good support. But of course, it does have multiple tests, and then we fall. So it's just really a case of not to be too comfortable at any particular point in time about the range, because we can see breakouts. And I think lastly, just to summarize, is that we're gonna have some kind of potential bounce here. This is why we're not shorting it currently. We're gonna short it higher up. You can probably tell from this chart where we're going to short it, but because that information is privy for QuasiDB customers, I'm not going to tell you the exact level, but you can probably see on this where we're going to short it. So it requires a bit of patience, but we'll either get there or not. If it doesn't, it's no loss. Okay, but if it does, then it'll look like a good one. It's a good area to short. So just three things to recap is to have a look at your indicators here, and the location and the logic for placing the sell limit where I've placed it on the main channel. And thirdly, is just not to be too comfortable about ranges, because we can see breakouts, and you have to think a little bit outside the box, and don't ever get too comfortable, because then you'll get like a really strong reaction off a range, and then that can catch you off guard. So we've got ACB, so I think we're going to see quite a lot of movement, and with any luck, it's going to get to our entry, and then it should sell off. Remember to check your S&P and your risk and the VIX as well. and that's going to coincide with this, which I think is going to probably do what I imagine it to, because we are risk on. Okay, and so that's that. So just a maybe hopefully helpful video, and I'll speak to you guys later. If not later, then tomorrow. I'll speak to you soon.